Hello, Marco Island community. My name is Chief Frazzano, and I'm the Chief of Police here in Marco Island. I wanted to do a public service announcement on the difference between golf carts and low-speed vehicles. We feel that there's been some misinformation out there, and we really want to make sure that the public is educated and knows the difference and what's allowed on our streets and what's not. And by doing stuff like this, we're better together and we're helping each other to protect paradise. So let me point some things out to you. This one is a golf cart, okay? By state statute, it's allowed to be used on recreational facilities like golf courses and also in areas designated for golf carts. This one is a low-speed vehicle. By state statute, this one is allowed to be driven on roadways that have a posted speed limit of 35 miles per hour or less. So what is the difference between the two of them, and why is it important to know this? The difference between the two of them is that this one's street legal. It's passed all the requirements, it met all the satisfaction to be able to use on our streets. This one, you cannot. So let's kind of go over why this one's allowed. You got a windshield here, no windshield. You got wipers, which is a requirement. You got headlamps. Then, if we were to go to the rear of the vehicle, or actually let's start inside, you'll see that this has a horn, has a VIN number over here. It has turn signals. It has the most important thing, seat belts, which is required. As we get to the rear of the vehicle, you'll see it has a reflective device, which is a requirement. License plate, because it's a registered vehicle. This vehicle has to be registered and insured just like a regular motor vehicle. Who's allowed to operate this compared to who's allowed to operate this? Well, a golf cart can be operated by anyone 14 years of age or older. The low-speed vehicle, you have to have a valid driver's license. In the state of Florida, the age of 16, you can get a valid driver's license. I get asked, hey, are kids allowed to be in the vehicle? Yes, just like kids are allowed to be in a motor vehicle, but you still have to follow the same safety protocols. I want you to refer to state statutes on this so that you understand them more specifically. The other question that I get is, hey, is this allowed to be driven on the roadways in Marco Island? Yes, posted speed limit of 35 miles per hour or less. That basically covers the whole island. The only time this vehicle cannot be in the roadway is when you're heading off island towards Goodland. The speed limit goes up to 45 miles per hour. Right. The other part of Marco Island where you're not allowed to drive this low-speed vehicle is off island from the Jolly Bridge. Once you crest over the Jolly Bridge, the speed limit turns into 45 miles per hour. So again, this is not allowed to be driven over there. Since this is a registered vehicle, a registered motor vehicle, it could only be operated on roadways. So this cannot be on sidewalks, it cannot be in the parks, it cannot be in the bike lane. I hope I answered a lot of the questions, or at least cleared up some of the confusion with the difference between a golf cart and a low-speed vehicle. I'm really hoping that by giving this informational video that you'll understand what's allowed and what's not allowed. And you're going to also help us to help protect paradise by telling us if you see this being operated in a reckless manner, call us, just like you would if you see a motor vehicle operating in a reckless manner. You could call 911 if it's emergency, and if it's a non-emergency, you could always call our non-emergency number at 239-389-5050. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me today. And as always, we're better together.